name's Steven. I'm just kidding. My name is David Scoggins. If you say it fast, David Scoggins. If you're not listening really carefully, it sounds a lot like Steven. So, I work for the largest closing gift company in North America, Cutco Closing Gifts. And the first thing I want to do is acknowledge all of you. I know that you guys don't have to be here right now, but you are. We work with tens of thousands of realtors, and I know that what you guys do isn't always an easy job. And whenever I get a chance to leave the field to improve what I do, I always take it. So I just wanted to acknowledge that. And I'd start by asking you guys a question. What is the closing gift that you use right now? What does it do for you?
Well, when I close the deal, the gift I give to my nephew is I pay for his closing costs.
Do you? You pay for closing costs. Fantastic. Well, the question that I ask is, what does it do for you? Not what does it do for your client, but how does it help you as an agent? How does it help build your business? If you only remember one thing, I know Larry's going to kill me if I take more than like 5 minutes, so I got to go really fast. If you have questions, this is going to be a place. What I'm going to do, we're a green company, so I didn't bring a lot of flyers or anything like that. At the end of this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass this around as a sample of one of our gifts. If you have any interest at all, what you can do is you can put a card right in here, and I'll follow up with you. But before we get to that, most people give something to close an escrow, a gift basket, a dinner out card, etc. And I'm not going to say that people don't like what you're giving them, because most people like any gift. I mean, it's free. The main challenge with closing gifts is that 90% of them are consumed immediately. They're very quickly eaten or spent. The other 10% or so, the ones that have some longevity, they usually end up getting tucked away on a shelf somewhere where they collect dust. So what we do is we work exclusively with Cutco products to turn your closing gift into a long-term branding tool. If you're not familiar with Cutco, it's like the Rolex or the BMW of housewares. In particular, we focus on things that go in the kitchen. Everything we make is made in the USA. It's all guaranteed unconditionally forever, and it's all very high quality. So what we do is we take this stuff and we engrave them with your name, logo, and cell phone number on the product itself. Now this does 5 things for you. The first thing is this is a gift with longevity. 30 days later, a year later, 5 years later, 10 years later, you might not even be in real estate anymore, but they're still going to have it. It's still going to be in their kitchen drawer. It's still going to be there every time they open and close it, right? And that's the second thing, is it creates a lot of top-of-mind awareness. Studies show that 80% of people would recommend their realtor again, but only 12% can tell you who the realtor is. So 80% of people would recommend their realtor again if they can remember their name, but only 12% can tell you who their realtor is. It's really hard to forget someone's name when you see it every time you go into your kitchen, right? I mean, what do people do with a gift like this? They put it in a drawer, and then what do they do with the drawer? They open it and they close it, right? So every time they open and close that drawer, you get a marketing touch. So the third benefit is there's tax benefits. This is really cool. How this works is you all know you're limited to that little $25 write-off on your gifts. But what do we actually spend? $50, $100, $200. I guess some agents spending $400 or $500 or more on the closing gifts. So either write off the whole amount and hope they don't get audited, or they don't take the full deduction they deserve. But because these are engraved, you can write them off as either advertising or marketing. And we'll hold them in an audit every time. This is huge right now. I have a client that a credential down in Del Mar. She was writing off all her gifts. She got audited. She's paying back taxes on every single gift basket, all the way back to 2006. No, the fourth benefit is very easy to give. What we do is we give, I know it's crazy, isn't it? The fourth benefit is we get you a small supply of gifts that you keep on hand. You never close and you grab one and go. And we're driving all over town looking for the perfect gift, because your time is valuable. The fifth benefit, this is the best thing. Every time you give a client Cutco, 1 year later, you get back an average of 2.8 warm referral leads. And we've actually studied this. This is how this works. You keep track of the name, number, and closing date of the client that you give them to. Then 1 year later, you send us that information. At that point, I will send a salaried service tech to your client's home on your behalf. Now, these service techs, they don't even work for Cutco. They work directly for me. They're not being paid to sell or market anything to your client. What they do is they sharpen the gift you gave them, any other knife that they own, whether it's Cutco or not, for free. While they're there, they have your client fill out a satisfaction survey about you that you get to design. At the bottom of the survey is a spot for referrals. And we average 2.8 warm referral leads every time we go out and do this. So if in 1 year you close 10 deals, 1 year and you give 10 pieces of Cutco to those people, on average, 1 year later, you get back 28 leads. Now, I can't guarantee that they're qualified or motivated or whatever, but it's better than calling FSBOs and expireds. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pass around these gifts. If you have any interest in this at all, or think that you might in the future, all I need you to do is just pull out a business card and put it right in here. If you don't have a business card, that's fine. You could just pull out a $20 bill. I'm just kidding. Those would be the people I'll call first, right? No. If you don't have a business card, that's fine. Just put up on a slip of paper, write your info on that. As these are going around, they are knives, they are real, and they are sharp. You don't need to test that by rubbing your finger along it or anything like that. And if you have anything closing in the next 30 days or less, or if you are behind on your gifts, it really helps me to know that because there's a lot of you in this room, and we do several of these every week. So if you could put a star or an X on your card if you are behind on your gifts, or if you have anything closing in the next month or two that you know you need a gift for, that would be very helpful. And I'll be leaving as soon as these make their way around. So be sure to drop your card or your slip of paper in here.